As you folks know, I really like the PlayStation Portable. I like being able to play PS1 titles on the go along with other systems emulated thanks to the power of this handheld. It's possibly my favourite handheld of all time. These days though, the emulation game has stepped up beyond some of our imaginations, and as a result, it can be hard to recommend the older ways of playing past games in 2021. Question is, does the PSP still put up a good fight against one of the best PC emulators for the PlayStation in the business? Let's set the scene. You love the PlayStation Portable, and you use its video output functionality to play PlayStation 1 titles on the big screen. To you, it looks great, and the PlayStation Portable's emulating abilities leave you satisfied. Then you suddenly want more, like true upscaling or even ways to modify the image beyond what was possible on real hardware. Enter the PC emulation scene, and well, Duckstation seems to tick all the right boxes. Question is, how much of a step up is it compared to the PlayStation Portable's video output? We will aim to find out today. The PlayStation Portable will be using the component cables attached to the OSSC and output in Live 5X mode and Line 2X mode for the 240p to 88p or the 480p modes respectively. The Duckstation settings I used are on screen now and seem to blast the PSP out of the water, right? Well, let's compare and find out. Let's begin by looking at PS1 titles that output natively in 240p or 288p resolution. The PlayStation Portable was using its interlaced output for these tests. Cowboy Bebop is first, and this Japanese-only title is a scrolling shooting game which instantly gave me Panzer Dragoon vibes. You are currently watching the Duckstation recording. Now here's the PSP, and sadly first impressions are not good. The game is stuttering on PSP and looks choppy. The graphics are a little blurry, but I think the handheld is holding its own. Later stages thankfully play better on the PSP, so the game is not a complete loss. Driver is next and plays perfectly on both emulation and the PlayStation Portable. This is the PAL version, hence the heavy black bars on the top and bottom. You're watching the PlayStation Portable footage, and I must say, it's not looking too bad. Slightly blurry as expected, but it looks good. Bringing in the emulation footage just shows us how powerful Duckstation truly is. It's not just about detail or less blur, just look at the buildings. They hardly shake about, unlike the PSP. Perspective correction really is the business, and I love how it works. It's transformative, and it helps some games feel new again. Next, let's have a look at Bushido Blade. Again, the PSP does a great job playing this game, and it looks pretty decent. Not a bad showing for the aging handheld. On the other hand, Duckstation looks incredible. Not only are the smaller details much easier to see thanks to the increased internal resolution, the graphics look more stable too, thanks to perspective correction being applied. Certainly a bit more appetizing to use Duckstation in this regard. Now, let's try Darkstalkers 3. This 2D game should provide interesting results. Here's the Duckstation footage. It's sharp, but the sprites definitely show their age since they're not made of polygons, and thus Duckstation can't upscale these particular models all that well. Here's the PSP footage. It's blurrier, but some of you will argue this look actually works better for the game due to its 2D nature. You folks can tell me which of the two you personally prefer. Going back to 3D with Soul Blade, you can probably predict the results by now. The PSP looks decent despite a slightly blurry picture, and Duckstation just outshines it in every department. I would still happily play the game on PlayStation Portable. It's detailed enough and enjoyable. Besides, you can take the PlayStation Portable with you. You'd need the Android version of Duckstation to do the same thing on emulation. Resident Evil 2 will be our final game to try out in detail for 240p or 288p PS1 games. This one I chose in particular because of the pre-rendered backgrounds which will be affected with upscaling. Anything that's rendered in 3D benefits on Duckstation. However, the pre-rendered backgrounds are now very blurry and can ruin any sense of immersion as everything now sticks out. The PlayStation Portable footage is blurrier as expected, but everything now blends in much better, allowing for better immersion of the game. The backgrounds now feel a part of the game instead of being an eyesore element. Which one would you rather play? Emulation or PSP? Well, that was pretty interesting. Most of you probably thought that this was a bit pointless. However, I truly wanted to see how well the PSP could hold up, as it is technically emulating PS1 titles, and it also shows how far we've come in the emulation scene. This test also shows how well PS1 emulation on PSP works, despite most of the games never officially getting ported to the platform. Duckstation is fantastic and proves there's more to come when upscaling PS1 titles. If you add this to the seamless HD projects that restore pre-rendered backgrounds from Resident Evil, we could have a killer combination on our hands. What did you folks think of the emulation battle between the PlayStation Portable and Duckstation? Let me know in the comments, and I hope to see you all again next time.